please allow me to explain how the fuck this is gonna work, especially being so, you're kind of in the shits at the moment. You're dealing with a lot in Vouse right now.
Yeah, considering what was digested.
Right. So, to help you guys out a little bit, we're going to go a slightly bit back in time, okay? So, this is after Virtue has become herself again, no longer an erosion, but before meeting Asriel for the first time and before finding out that Ace has been kidnapped. So, right
Wait, okay, hold on.
between.
I need to get things. So before Ace was kidnapped, but
after you've gotten your antidote.
okay.
So right in the last small period of time before, shit start going wrong again, all right? Because during that time, you all took a bit of a rest, okay? You were all feeling it. You took a rest. And during that time, Otto, you would wake up out of your trance because you don't really sleep. And you find a small little card resting on the ground next to you. It's sparkly, it's glittery, it's pretty. It's a small little card. What would you like to do?
I guess pick it up.
On the front?
Is it like a... Sorry, continue.
No, you're good. On the front, it says, "To Otto from Quinn."
Well, that's new. It's the first time it's ever... First time it's ever written to me. I'm actually kind of happy. I guess I'll open it to see what the letter says.
You open it, and on one side, you see there's a small little drawing of you and Quinn, arm in arm, hanging out with each other. You have a big smile on your face. Don't know how long it took him to draw that. Who knows? On the other side, it says, "Here's a gift for all the shit that you've been through. A day that lasts 48 hours. Pick a friend and go on a walk or something. Sincerely, Quinn."
I think it would make a lot of sense that you would pick me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
that makes a lot of sense.
No, actually, I'm gonna go find Ace and take him. I'm joking.
You know what? He'd deserve it too.
Yeah, Ace
I wouldn't
would.
even be mad.
In my notes, I have preferably Otto chooses Virtue. So,
I mean, I don't even...
Curveball. Takes anyone.
oh, you fuck. What do I do?
Quinn comes in. Actually, that wasn't a suggestion. Go grab Virtue.
Literally, you know what? Both of y'all have been
Obviously,
through
I'm
shit.
the other favorite.
For real.
Right, of course. Basically, more of the story, Quinn, don't think about the implications of this, has frozen Vouse for one day. Thank you, Quinn. Everything else is moving as normal. Vouse is just paused. Kind of like an extended moment to think, but just for the city of Vouse.
It'll be kind of funny because then Vouse is going to be behind a day because they haven't realized that days move forward.
Yeah. That's where we don't think about the implications of how the fuck Quinn is able to do that. Don't worry about it.
It's Quinn.
What is it going to mean for Vouse? Don't worry about it.
Considering this is
good to me.
All right, let's go. Yay.
What would you two
I'm
like
wondering
to do?
how do I even consent to this? Well, I just grabbed, was just like, all right, time freezes.
It's more, I imagine it's more I would looks, touch, oh, this is actually kind of nice. Probably shows Virtue it and be like, look, this is nice of him.
Oh, nice. That's definitely very nice.
You're kind of freaked out over the fact that the rest of your friends are just frozen in place, but
yeah, I'm
I like to imagine that Otto had to like touch Virtue, so Virtue was out of this like frozen time
Mm-hmm.
situation and just looks around to see everyone else frozen.
Virtue is actually a little bit haunting because, like, your niece and your sister are still there. And this is like right after you find out that that corrosion is your sister and that Hope is your niece. And so you just turn around and see like a paused image in time of your sister being the corrosion. And it like, it hurts you a little bit.
Yeah, because this is wait. So I got the antidote after all that.
Mhm.
So
This is like 2 hours after Lilith gave her life for you. So
yeah.
Oh god, you're extremely still traumatized.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, this is. I don't know how to play Virtue at this point because I have to dig back at trauma.
the only thing that you don't know is that Asriel is like, you don't know that Asriel's your uncle. That's the only thing that's
I know, it's like I have to. Like in what I'm playing right now is a very determined Virtue who's just like I gotta fucking get shit done at this point. At this point, I was like freaked out, like ugh.
yeah.
So,
So it's probably good. Go on a walk, take a breather,
Yeah, it's kind of the whole point of why Quinn did this, realizing how traumatizing this all is. Why he really is playing therapist.
Virtue and Otto,
I
what would you like to
guess
do? Sorry, you keep going.
honestly, I was just gonna ask in Virtue's voice, what do we want to do? So that works. Narrator.
I kind of want to go check on the changelings that I sent back to my hometown, actually. See if they actually made it safe.
How long of a walk is that?
More than 24 hours.
It is fine. Quinn could probably get us here back if we ask him. Maybe.
I um sure.
Alright, let's go summon Quinn. It's gonna be a little awkward in this room.
Let's.
'Cause
Well, do I need to take part in this?
I, I can summon Quinn just fine.
Okay, you just said let's, and I only have done that once, and I
You've
don't
summoned
even know
Quinn
how to do.
before?
Yes,
Huh.
when
That's a
you
little.
were
Uh,
dragged into the cube water,
ah.
and I had no idea where you were.
Yeah, I'm gonna put not a character. I'm saying like Otto's like preparing the fucking ritual as this is going on. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, yeah. I don't remember if I was told that.
I don't
Well,
think I ever did, but I didn't think it was very important. I didn't sell my soul or anything. That's not a jab towards you. I'm just saying I didn't like sell anything.
I don't give it like a face. Like, damn. To be fair, I didn't. No, I was thinking about if it's actually
Actually,
considered
I'm
so.
thinking about it. He never has asked me for anything, but he always asks you for things. That's weird.
I mean, he doesn't really. He didn't really. He more. I mean, he
But you
more
always have to make like
casual.
games or deals or like, oh, you do this one little thing for me, and he's never done that to me.
Yeah, but my thing
I wonder why.
is, I mean, to be fair, on
Sorry.
my end, I will do deals.
What did you say? I'm sorry. That's out of character. Like, what did you just say?
Are you talking to me or Claire? Because Claire
Yes.
said, okay. I was stating that I normally go to Quinn for those deals because it's normally something I want from Quinn sometimes, or to ask Quinn a question. And Quinn then just gets like himself.
Starts adding on package deals. And what did you say, Claire?
Nothing. Don't worry about me.
Oh, god damn it.
Do you want me to
Alright, you spoke
roll
over her.
religion?
Oh, yes.
Cool.
Do that.
All right, all right, all right.
I'm just cheerleading in the corner.
Yeah, yeah, might as well be.
You got this, I guess.
That is a. What's my religion? A soft 20.
Okay. You complete your ritual. And you see the little letter that Quinn gave you starts to jump around a bit. And it old unfolds again like a piece of paper and unfolds again and again and again and again into this origami version of Quinn that stands in front of you. Virtue, I'm offended that you were hesitant to see me again. What is this? What
What?
are we?
I wasn't. I have been through a lot, okay? I am still trying to process what I just went through.
Yes,
It
that's
is
why you have to
nothing
take a breather,
against
take a
you.
walk. I'm not going to make your life worse. Why would I ever do that? Why would
I,
I ever do that? What?
it's not about you. I'm happy to see you and thankful that you've given us this opportunity.
Not good enough. What do you need from me? I didn't realize that I'd be part of this excursion.
Um, okay, out of character. Is there really anywhere we could go that's technically less than 24 hours?
I mean, yeah, technically. Just walk around vows.
Oh, yeah, that's valid. All right.
Walk around and see all the frozen vows, huh?
Yeah, for real.
That would be a
Anyways,
really good way to just like learn the entire layout of the capital
That'd also
and
be
like
very boring use of
but
your time.
it would really be boring, but like
yeah.
I'm like sitting here, I'm like, wait, that actually could be very handy, but we're
Don't you
not
want to go
using
on
it
an
for that.
adventure, bruh?
I do
It
want to go
would
on
be
an adventure.
it would be handy, but I feel like it would also be an issue for when we start back up from where we were.
Yeah, don't worry about the
It'd be an issue for
implications.
Claire.
Don't worry about the implications. So if I
Anyways,
was eavesdropping, which I definitely wasn't, I would never do that. You said that you were looking for your changeling that you let loose into the woods. Is this correct?
uh, the changelings that I told to go back to my hometown, yeah.
Mm.
I want to see if, they actually got there and made it safe.
Hold on.
And if they did, I would want to maybe see my hometown as well. It's been a while.
Here, I will attempt to make things easier for you as he holds out his hand and then his hand unfurls farther into more sheets of paper as he's looking at his paper hand with paper in it. Don't worry about it. Those that you left, they
Like
left in your
Virtue.
letter.
I feel like I imagine Virtue is like behind him. So it's like Virtue's like peeking over, like
You see that there's absolute gibberish on the paper. You see that the paper says one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Like
Yeah, it
ah,
sounds about right.
some absolute bullshit on there. Okay, so the changeling went to. Ooh.
fish, huh?
Mm. Yes, they did not make it all the way down to your hometown, but they did seem to make it to the coast. You see as he flips his hand back into his normal paper origami hand.
It, mm,
Where on the coast is
yeah.
Not that far from here, actually. They didn't even make it to the next major town on the coast.
What happened?
That I do not know. It doesn't seem
How
like
long has it
there's...
been?
It's been
Out of character? That they were set free?
like less than a day.
Okay, that kind of makes sense, but...
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like
Thought
there
it was.
was any major detrimental risk to their health, like creatures that they might have found, people that might have tried to kill them. They just went to this little shitty place on the coast that I've actually never been to before.
Which place? Wait. Me pulling out my map?
It's not... Don't bother pulling out the map, it's not even on there.
Oh.
Jesus. Okay.
So, I don't want to... I have lots of things that I need to do. Realistically, I could send this little guy as he folds up a little origami bird and then lets it go in the air and it starts flying. Just follow him and you'll find it. Respectfully, I don't want to go to that shitty town that I don't care about. Great?
All right. I was. All right. Thank you.
Great, sounds good. And, before I go, if you don't make it back to Vaus in the 48 hours, then you will, die. Okay, bye! As he folds back into his little paper.
Oh.
Okay, so it's 48 hours, so 2 days. Okay.
And
No,
we
wait.
made that.
Never mind. I'm blanking on time. Let's go.
Yippee.
Let's go!
I'm sure we'll make it.
I think that's the first time I made my own dialect sleeping in.
Yippee.
I'm the one who says yippee, not Virtue. Oh no. That's a lot
I mean, I
Becoming
think
one
Virtue
of-
would say it sarcastically, honestly. Yippee.
and becoming one and the same. Anyways, Virtue, you take a last moment to turn around, looking at the looming figure of your sister and your niece, and then decide, maybe I do need to walk. And exit the orphanage. I almost said church. You're not in a church. Or I guess you technically are in a church underneath. That's beside the point.
Walking out the church orphanage.
The church under the orphanage in the shitty city. Speaking of said
Yeah.
shitty city, you are leaving it for the first time in like 4 weeks, Virtue. Congratulations.
Ah!
You're finally free. As soon as you make it to the edge of
now.
town, the exact same road that you first came in on, you feel just a weight just like leave your shoulders. More of like being picked up for a little bit before it comes crashing back down, as we saw in the last session. But still, you have a bit of a break. Let's go.
Oh.
You see the little origami crane that Quinn whipped together start to fly off into the woods in the same-ish trajectory that the changelings did when you first released them, Otto. What would all of you...
Have you ever said release them like they're fucking animals? You just like released doves into the wild. Just
No, but... Am I wrong? It fits the symbolism and it fits what happened, okay? What would you
Virtue will begin to follow the little crane.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything that you would like to do during this about like hour and a half journey of following this crane in the middle of the woods?
I can't think of anything. Is there anything that like sticks out on this walk, or is it just woods?
They're definitely woods. The farther that you follow the crane, the more that they become like unfamiliar woods, because you guys have never really encountered a coastline before. Now, using like geography or whatever, like this is not a warm coastal line, so it's not like palm trees and like nice sunny beaches. It's more of like hard rock meets cold water sort of deal with beautiful trees, we'll say. It's more of like an uninhabited part of the forest. It's pretty. Virtue, you've never seen this place before. Otto, it's vague. You like vaguely remember it from like your childhood of like going on diplomatic missions like once, but
Yeah,
in one ear out the other, you don't remember.
fair enough.
But if there's nothing that you would like to do on the journey, there's nothing that is overtly like, what the fuck is that? There's nothing
I was just trying
crazy
to
on the
think if
mission.
there's anything that Otto has been wanting to say to Virtue or vice versa.
Yeah,
It's
I think there was something, but I completely forgot what it was.
start scrolling back, girl. I'm not
Um,
gonna do that.
no, it's not in this one.
So I just see Virtue being very quiet on the walk, cause kind of like that moment of just like peace.
Yeah. There's
Don't,
no
don't want to breathe
concrete.
too loud.
There's no concrete. There's no people worried about your identity. There's no people you need to save. It's just you, Otto, and some trees. And the occasional like wild animal. You almost even start to forget that the reset is less than 2 months away.
Ah. Like you almost forget, but I'm gonna remind you.
I think it's a little too dead. I found one thing, but I don't think that should be touched on in this mental state.
What? Wait, what is it?
I was reading back, and it was when we were talking about how Virtue wasn't exactly like suicidal, but more of that heroic
Mm.
suicidal as Virtue kept
Mm.
throwing themselves into dangerous situations
Mm.
without thinking of her well-being. And I pointed out that at the beginning, Otto was suicidal and would have felt bad because Otto was picking up on these things after Otto's own episode. And that's a really deep talk.
Hello.
And you know that doesn't age really well with what Virtue just did in the last session.
Yeah,
No, but
that's
this is
why.
before that happened, you know?
I know, but I'm just like saying like this that topic will also not age very well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll make it more impactful for the fact that you threw yourself quite literally into the mouth of a crazed Bakuzo, but
yeah, and that would a lot of things would have changed at that point. Otto would not have said yes to Virtue.
Wait, yes to me what?
The whole Bakuzo eating thing, remember?
Oh, I'm so confused why yes is in that. What are you agreeing
No,
to?
because remember how Rock wanted to stop you from doing that?
Oh, okay, now it's coming back. Now it's coming back. Right, I asked you. I'm like, this is how this works, right? And you're like, yeah.
I said maybe because I pointed out how we got eaten by other Bakuzos.
And me.
Yeah.
that out of context is it's cooked,
Anyways,
it's fried.
Look, we've been eaten by other Bakuzos and me. Ah!
yeah. But you weren't really a Bakuzo. You were corrosive. Corrosion?
Corrosion, but or erosion. Sorry,
Yeah,
not
you were. That's why I
corrosion.
didn't want to. That's why I
Erosion.
was a little hesitant on saying corrosion.
But you said corrosive, so then I was like, eh. Yeah. Erosion. But then also Ace is like erosion and Bakuzo. So I feel like no matter what, I'm going into some kind of pocket dimension.
Yeah, you got a point there.
It's like double bucket dimension. I doubt they cancel each other out.
Fair enough. All right.
Virtue just dies then and
But
there. That's how it happens.
plot twist. But
These are
for
your
now,
last two rocks. You're not coming back. Sorry.
I don't think we should touch that subject. I don't
You
think.
know, yeah, no, I don't think. Maybe you leave that for afterwards, and then you can yell at Virtue about it after she's out.
Yeah, let's
If
do
she
that. I
gets
don't.
If I get out. If I get out.
Let's not start that because then I'm gonna get sad.
Okay,
I'm
anyways,
sure
it
I'll get
sounds
out.
like you're not gonna talk about anything. If I'm
Let's
getting
go
that correct. Okay.
check on Change. So we're good.
So after about an hour and a half has passed of walking pretty much in silence, you start to see like the semblance of like a tiny little like gravel road begin, of like a small clearing in the very thick foliage. As you're starting to get closer to the coastline, you can hear the water splashing up against rock, and you can see the like a tiny little glimpse of a sign that says Port Coral this way.
All right. Start walking on the gravel path. No.
Okay. Yeah. We're walking.
Okay. You all, you both start to walk on this little gravel path. It's basically just dirt from like foot traffic with a few little rocks put in there to make it look a little bit more fancy. And after like a little bit more time, you see a sort of like entryway, or what was an entryway, because it's just two wooden stakes in the ground with a sign that seems to be decaying so far that it barely even says anything. You can't really tell. All you can see is there's like a P, like a pour or something, and then an owl, something like that. It's decayed beyond all hell. And sitting next to the sign is a decaying old man in a wooden rocking chair, sleeping and snoring really loud. You see that this man, he must be a Triton because of his skin, the way that his ears are formed. He's very gray on the top, gray on the sides, gray beard, sort of wilted face. And you see, because he snores with his mouth open, he's missing a few teeth.
Yeah.
His outfit is pretty rural, and he has a straw hat on. What would you like to do?
I mean, do we really? We could just walk past him.
Is this like you? I haven't had my coffee yet because I took a probiotic and I can't drink coffee for an hour until after the probiotic. Um, so he's kind of like, to put it in the best way. So he's like a border patrol. Like he just sits there and he just lets people come in or out, or is he just there like at a house?
Roll a perception check.
Oh,
There's I could explain better that past this sign, you start to see another pathway branching off. You don't see any houses by this sign. It just seems to be like you're entering this port.
that is a 17 plus. Let me get my fucking sheet, because why was I not ready? I don't know. I have to sign in.
God
I
fucking
don't.
damn it, Virtue. Here, with a 17, that is enough to see that he doesn't have a weapon
Just know
on
it's
him.
more than 20. It's more than
Assuming
20. I think it's like the 20.
He doesn't have a weapon on him. He has a bit of a beer belly. He doesn't seem like the most strongest man in the world. There's no like badge on him. He's just a dude sleeping in a chair next to a sign.
And what does the sign say? Yeah, the sign say just. What does it say again?
You assume that it must have had the name of the town on it, but it is decayed where you can't read the letters anymore.
Bridget just kind of let's look over and be like, "Do you want to just go that way?"
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't. I'm good. I don't want to.
So what are we doing?
I guess we're walking past him and going down the where the trail goes.
I
Okay.
have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is the crane just showing us the place, or is it showing us where the changelings are?
The crane sort of circles around the sign that this dude is sitting underneath, and then it just disappears with a popping sound.
All right. Pseudo
Or we
dragon.
could, if we woke him up, we could ask if, could be a false path. Could be that we need to go that way instead. I don't know.
That is a point. Yes. Kind of walk over and be like, "Sir, sir,"
See,
and, like progressively getting louder. You're like, "Sir."
what? What do you say? It's a fucking sequel
Hi.
again. Yeah. Yeah, people. Oh my word, people! As he he gets up, he sits up and then stands up, and he falls back down and then comes back up again. What what can I do for you, Mister?
Hi, we
I'm
were
sorry.
looking for the town that we were trying to.
You're looking
Some of
for
our
us?
friends came through here.
Oh my word, we never
Yes.
get people around here. Well, things are coming mighty up for the old Port Belaros. Here, come
Mm-hmm.
on, come on. As he sort of starts waddling farther past the gate, or the not even a gate, the entryway to this city.
Like, so the look over Virtue Telepath could be like, "This man is very excited for new people."
It's kind of sweet.
It is.
I'm start following.
Yeah, we're going to follow.
It doesn't take a long time for you to catch up to him because he's sort of waddling back and forth. My word, you are number 6 with the people that come through this town. That's more than we've had in over 50 years, you hear? What are your names? What are your names?
You can call me Virtue Ma.
Otto Smith.
Virtue? Ain't that like a verb or something?
It could be a name.
My apologies, I don't mean to try and interpret something and I'm not meant to. It's nice to meet you, Virtue, and it's nice to meet you, Otto. My name is Gillian Pete, but my friends just call me Gil. And we're friends now, so you can just call me Gil.
All right. Nice to meet you, Gil.
What makes you come to this town anyway? I forgot to ask. As you start to see the semblance of some sort of neighborhood starting to creep in the distance.
Uh, we're looking for friends that may have came by here.
Well, I mean, we have gotten 3 old folks come through here not that long ago, like a day or so. Maybe those are the people you're looking for.
Maybe, possibly.
What do they look like?
Oh, I didn't see him. I was doing my job, watching.
Mm.
But
Mm-hmm.
old Bud at Fabrics and Tailoring told me that he had 3 new people come by looking for clothes. Mm-hmm. And then Bubbles said that he was housing them, putting a roof on their head, giving them some food. So
All right. So they're most likely with Bubble at the moment, if Bubble's the one that's housing them.
oh, I'm sure they've been put to work already. Don't you worry. Those are questions that come later. Please come. Let me show you. As you see that the trees branch off into a coastline. This coastline has some beaches, some sand on it, but you see that this Port Belaros, that this dude that Gil is talking about, is a small rural town built completely over the water. This town is built out of large bamboo stalks and coastal and different types of fabrics, different types of plants turning into building materials. You see the water below it are full of these colorful reefs and fish that you've never seen before. The people, there's less than 80 people here living in this town, are mainly water folk, people of the sea, Triton, sea elves, water genasi, maybe a few humans mixed in there. It's very small, but there's a lot of life in here. It's pretty loud. All of them with the same sort of twang as Gil here. Welcome to Port Bellaro. You might have heard as Port Coral, based off of them old coral blades up there. But this is Port Bellaro. All you do, stay away from that house right over there, as he points shakily to a house in that's built into the grass, or built into the rock on the side of the mountain. It seems to be a mansion, a lot bigger, a lot better than all of the others. Those are our really old family of rich people that run this town, I guess. But we got your fish and coral shop, we got the fabrics and tailoring, we got some gifts that you might get. Go on the docks, that's where the people come and take our stuff. I'm joking around, they don't take any of our stuff. But it's up to you. If you ever want a tour, you just come to Oak Hill, okay?
All right. Thank you, Gil.
Thank you.
Of course. And if you ever see any of them seagulls, take them down, bring them to me, I'll make you a good meal.
Noted.
All right.
All
Him
right.
and Peach would get along.
You see him
Yeah.
start to waddle away, and he's like, huh, hippity doo, 5, 6 people, 6, 7. How many people was it? All coming to our city. As he walks back to his post.
It was like really nice. And actually, this place is actually really nice as well.
So Frank, actually talking with people can be pleasant for once.
But yeah, honestly, I did not think that was gonna go well. I think we've we've met some really mean, like elderly people.
Yeah, I'm thankful that he was nice.
Yeah.
I guess, I guess looking around, obviously I doubt the change that she's gonna be out there in the open, but like, I guess, is there anywhere that looks like it would be like housing? Or maybe housing was literally just taking them into their home? I do not know.
Can I know I would like to start. I know I want to look around because of the true sight and see if I can just spot any of them just casually walking around.
You start walking along this coastal city, or I really should say small town, because there's like 10 buildings max here. Um,
Yeah.
but all of the houses seem to be mixed in with shops. It seems that it's big market city for a place that doesn't really have a lot of people, and buildings are or houses are built into these sort of shopping areas. A bunch of the people, they start looking around. A few of them are like, "Howdy, nice to meet you. Hope you never have to leave because it's a beautiful place." Virtue, you see one of them, a you think meaning well gentleman says, "Nice to have another sea elf around here because you're blue." Um,
Mm.
but he seems nice. He pats you on the shoulder and starts like trying to blow bubbles at you. Then you don't blow them back, and so he's like, "Hey, that's okay. That's okay. We'll get used to. Get used to." All right.
But no, I feel like Virtue jumps so hard when some random person pat them on the shoulder because he's so wired.
Hey, I don't mean to scare you. Just mean to scare you. Pleasant greeting around here. You doing all right?
I imagine Otto
No,
like
I'm
whips their
fine.
head around. Like, oh, it's not
Sorry,
very
you
often
just
people pet us.
do startles me.
You got a sensitive back. I can tell not to pat you on the back if you want.
No, it's fine. Like I've just I travel a lot and normally pats on the back aren't always. Just we don't worry about that.
Don't you worry. I don't got no weapons. I barely even know how to use a sword. So you're safe with me, partner. I'm skilled.
I trust. I trust you. I trust you. Thank you.
He turns around. He's like, oh, totally wants me.
Virtue like makes a face and looks at Otto.
She shakes her head and be like, I don't think I've ever been more happier to be a satyr right now.
You see a small child comes up to you. Hey, sir. Did your mom like have sex with a goat or something?
I instantly take that back. No, sweetheart. I'm a satyr. We just have goat legs or goat appearances. It's just how we came out.
So your mom was the goat. As she walks
No.
away.
She's gonna point and laugh.
Anyways, looking around, make a perception check.
Fuck, I lost my train of thought. With advantage.
You're making a perception check.
Yeah, I know that part. I was gonna ask a question. With advantage, but for the true sight to try and find one of the changelings.
Sure.
Yay. Natural 20.
Well, this is kind of awkward. You know strongly that you can't see any of them from where you are.
You're very sure.
You know for a fact, I'm not tricking you here. They are not around. They're not out right now. But through through your perception, you do see along the mountain rock side where Gil was like, don't look over there. You notice a younger girl staring directly at you and Virtue, and then is blow a bubble and then slide away past where you can see.
Oh no, is that C? Oh god, no! I don't want to get into that family drama.
Was that towards Virtue, the bubbles? Because that would have
no, I'm not thinking, oh, she just blew a bubble, but if she's a sea elf, and he said, oh, another sea elf, then it might mean that he is related to whoever's in there. And if that's the case, then he wants me, and then he's part of that family that we're not supposed to get involved with. So hell no.
Claire, I have a quick question. From the sea elf that touched her, patted her.
Put his hands up.
Yeah, the dude that touched Virtue was a water genasi. I could have.
Okay.
There's a mix. It's not just the elves.
No, because we originally thought that it was an elf that patted her, not an
Yeah, because he said another sea elf, so you didn't tell me what he was. I thought he
That's
was
my
a sea
fault.
elf,
That's
and
my
being like,
fault.
"Ooh, another sea elf."
He is not a sea elf.
So water
Um,
genasi. I mean, I guess a little better, but no.
I will probably point out to Virtue being like, there is a sea elf that just blew bubbles over there.
You see that the bubble is blowing towards you.
Which
Oh,
you
Well, you're right next to each other, so both of you.
sidestep.
us.
So, well, yeah, us, you too. What do you do?
I I don't think we're supposed to get involved since, we were told not to get involved. Let's just keep walking.
The temptation to pop the bubble. It's a bubble.
Is it is it seen as mean or rude to pop a bubble?
I don't know. I'm not a sea elf.
I know, no shit, Sherlock.
I was locked up in that over there for most of my life. Then I came out and I went to the Evergreens, which also does not have a lot of sea elves. I have no idea what type of customs. Apparently, I was supposed to be blowing bubbles at the other guy, and I don't know how to do that.
Like, okay, Claire, looking around, I'm gonna try to walk up to someone who probably has blown bubbles, try to, I don't know, and be like, "Hi, I have a quick question. What does it mean when you blow bubbles at somebody?"
Oh, you don't know what that means, dude? Well,
Looks at my legs,
you've
looks
been missing
back.
out.
No, I don't.
You've been missing out. It's a way to greet each other. It's a way to communicate without words. We communicate with
Okay,
the fish that way. Hey, dude, that
okay.
was a lot of baggage that you just said earlier, very loudly in the middle of the town, as he's pointing towards you, Virtue. Do you want something to blow off that load?
Hmm.
Okay, I did not understand the first part of that, so all I heard was blow off that load, and I'm like, that's the only
That
thing that was illegible to me, and
You
I'm concerned.
here. Let me
Please
try again.
repeat this. Thank you.
If bubbles are a way to greet each other without words,
okay.
so we don't have to hear all that baggage that you just dumped on the entire town out of nowhere. That's a lot. Do you need to talk to someone? I can help out.
I think I'm okay.
You sure? I got some beautiful gifts in my shop, Bubba's shop.
Do I want to ask what your shop has?
I was about to, are you talking about weed?
What's that? Nah, we don't do that around here. That's
Okay.
that green naturey stuff. We just
I gotta
inhale
keep
a
my
bit of
bed
coral.
closed. You inhale what?
Each color coral gives a different effect, ranging from a few minutes, a few hours. Gets you up,
That's
gets you down, all the
actually
trick you
kind of
ever want.
impressive.
So it's like internally I'm thinking it's like water weed.
Yeah, basically.
Let's just say you could do a lot with the coral around here. There's a legend that say that Siren stepped onto this land and gifted it all this beautiful coral so that we, in the modern day, can snort it.
Good to know. Good to know.
I think I should not be on anything right now, but thank you for your offer. I appreciate where it's coming from.
Man, don't you worry. As you see that he starts to put something back into his pocket and like trying to hide it away. But yeah, if someone gives you a bubble, take it as a thanks. It's a greeting of sorts.
What do you do in response when you can't blow bubbles?
Well, you could inhale it. If there's something
Ew.
in it, you probably shouldn't do that though.
Claire, was there anything in the bubble that was blown at us?
There was.
What was it? Like a substance or like a note?
It seemed to be a small little piece of paper. Of like
Oh, I can't pop
a little
it.
piece of bamboo.
Okay, that wasn't explained to us. It was just blown at us.
I've been
Motherfucker didn't
staring at
ask.
this bubble. I've been staring at this bubble, wanting to pop it the whole time. So once it's close enough, if I see there's something in it, I think I'm just gonna like cup it. Like,
This is mine now. What is it? And Willie would turn to the guy and be like, "Thank you. That's actually like really helpful." And like turn back to Virtue and be like, "What's in it?"
It's a small, thin piece of bamboo that has writing on it.
oh boy, so I'm gonna
Pop
try to
read
read
it.
it.
Do you pop the balloon? Or balloon, the bubble?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I cupped it. So I assume that would pop it.
Oh, you're just gently pop. I thought you were boom. Never mind.
I thought about it, but
Respectfully.
I didn't want the thing to like fall on the ground since it's a thin piece of paper. Like I bamboo. I didn't know what would happen, so I was just cupping it, just like a bug,
Right.
but
I got you. I got you.
like a bug you want to live.
Yeah. I got you. You
What
cup
is a bamboo?
you cup the bubble and it gently pops in your hands, leaving the small little strip of bamboo. And written in Elvish, I'm
Oh
assuming you can read that.
We
yes.
both can.
Oh, great. It says, "Meet me at the southernmost dock when the moon is at its highest." Or when the sun is at its highest. My fault. Meet me at the southern
I,
dock when the sun is at its highest.
They want us to meet them.
why are we meeting the rich family?
Well, maybe at least just the one on the southernmost dock when the sun is highest.
Alright, I guess.
I
We
knew. Overwatch brain. No. Uh,
alright. But let's till that time comes, let's keep looking. I wanna make sure Popo's okay.
definitely. They said they're being housed and possibly put to work, so maybe we should look at some of the shops and see if
Yeah,
maybe any of them are working at the shops. And
it
I will window shop.
sounds good. Let's go.
Is there anything you're looking for specifically, or do you want me to just start giving you shops that you pass by?
I don't think there's anything I'd want specifically. Because I'm pretty content with what honestly, I'm just looking for anything interesting, like
Mm-hmm.
something I feel like I couldn't get anywhere else. Like, because you go to a store, I'm not gonna look for like a weapon I could get anywhere else.
Right.
It's this little place. Maybe they have something exclusive that isn't snorting coral.
That's kind of a gift, though, is it not? Well, lucky for you, there doesn't really seem to be any weapon shop. There are shops to get rods for fishing. There's stuff to get fishing poles. There seems to be the bait shops. There seems to be like shops where you can just buy the fish and coral. Specifically, Kappa's Fish and Coral Shop. There's also a fabric and tailoring shop. There seems to be just like knickknack shops that just use the natural nature around them to make a ton of shit that you didn't know that you could make with that sort of thing. Like a really heavy duty like bucket out of leaves. It's pretty cool.
Wow.
Pretty cool. There also seem to be little children working. Don't worry about that. On giving people tattoos with a sharp shark tooth and a really hard stick, just banging it over and over again into people's backs.
Oh,
There's also
that
like
method.
there's also like legends area of like not a fortune teller, but just like the secrets of the water. There's Kelp's secrets of the water is what it is. and just a bunch of random bullshit. So, if any of that sounded interesting to you,
See, the knickknacks and the secrets of the water. You'll
the
see those so
secrets of
very.
the
Take
water.
a look at the knickknacks.
I would like to look at the knickknacks.
You you enter the little knickknacks shop, knickknack paddywhacks, and you see that there's a very large, very large man, a very
Oh,
large water genasi, and
another one.
his hair at the ends have like bubbles. His hair is more bubbles than water, actually, like almost like a fizzy drink. And
Sounds cool.
he he's sitting on a chair in the corner, like on a high stool in the corner, just looking at all of his shops. He's currently whittling away at something with his hands. The only person so far that you've seen with any sort of weapon, and he's just scraping away at a piece of bamboo. He doesn't say much. He just looks up at you, gives you a big smile with his I can't say rosy red because his skin is not that, but rosy blue cheeks, and then gets back to his little piece of bamboo.
Virtue waves in response to the smile because. Uh, anyway, after that, Virtue, I guess we'll start looking at the knickknacks. Whatever is interesting.
You start to look at the some of the knickknacks, and it really starts to remind you of when you went to the Coral Blade capital in like the actual middle of the ocean, the one with the dome over it. It looks like that, but just to a lesser degree. Instead of the glowing lanterns with glowing coral, there seem to be like small torches made of bamboo and coral. Instead of like fancy necklaces, there seem to be just like ones made of bamboo, stone, and coral. If you couldn't tell, coral seems to be a big thing in this town.
Mm-hmm.
And you can even see the the guy in the corner that's sort of whittling away seems to be like almost making something that you've seen in even like the Star Blades before. He seems to be making some sort of post that you can hang a flag on, but you didn't. But it's like so intricate that you recognized it immediately because of the design that he's etching into it. Um, and more things like that of just like dumbed down, more like DIY-ified versions of big things that you recognize from major tribe cities.
Look here, for that Virtue, because he's behind a counter, right?
He's not behind. There isn't like a counter. He's just sitting on a
Okay.
stool in the corner.
Hey. Probably Virtue, like, at first looks at something nearby and then looks at what he's etching, kind of like, are you from the Starblades, perhaps?
You see, he looks up at you, and then he just gives like a hearty like grumble of a laugh, and then goes shakes his head, and then starts whittling away at his shakes his head no, and then whittles away at his bamboo piece again.
Sorry, I recognize the way that's carved. It's very similar to what those of the Starblades would do.
You see that he sort of stops um working for a second, and he looks up at you and like gets a full full like look up and down at you, and he said, not in like a bad way, just like actually looking at you, and he's like, "You're a traveler."
Yes, I've traveled almost all over at this point.
He he gets like a little bit excited, and he says, "You recognize my work?"
Oh, yeah, I see a lot of this is from the Core Blades. Like Virtue kind of point out some specific things, and like, and I recognize that seemed Star Blade adjacent.
Is it
Um,
like Pine Blade stuff?
Say that again.
Any Pine Blade stuff?
You do recognize some of the like decorative wood pieces. You recognize some of their designs in the bamboo.
Yeah. I'll like kind of point it out, be like, oh, and that's Pine Blade stuff. It's actually really
oh,
nice.
oh yeah, you're right.
Good to know. It's been a bit since someone recognized my stuff.
Did
Since
you
that
used to
old
travel?
rocket. I didn't go anywhere, but people came to here.
Oh,
He kind of has
Well,
like
you've
a
done.
small frown on his face.
Oh, well, you've done an impressive job at recreating their work,
Recreating?
especially for never being there.
I didn't recreate anything.
oh. Did like the people that traveled here like wear some of the patterns that you're making?
No,
Can I ask how you knew about them, or was it just a feeling?
I made these.
No, I get that part. I'm asking,
Inspiration.
yes.
It's taking everything in my heart and soul not to say it came to me in a dream. But
That's a lot of different fucking people giving you a dream.
it came from my family. I don't remember
Oh,
where they got it from, but it's a long tradition to bring down these patterns. And
a dream.
when that old dock got built, people started coming and they started taking.
Sorry
Were
to hear that.
I care. This is becoming like the most happiest town to now the most depressive town.
Well, I apologize. I'll recant my statement. You are a very talented person at creating these patterns and passing them down.
Thank you. Some
Of
traditions
course.
gotta stay in this weird world we live in.
Yeah.
Here,
Richard just nods, like, certainly.
he gets up, the poor stool creaking underneath him as he stands up, and he goes into just like one a random drawer full of stuff, and he pulls out a little piece of bamboo similar to the one that you had the writing on, but this one has like a symbol etched into it.
Ooh.
And you see that it is what seems to be an old version of the Star Blades. Instead of the hourglass with stars in it, it seems to be just it's hard to describe what it is. It almost feels like a star with a ring around it.
This is really cool.
Oh,
This piece of wood, a piece of bamboo, has been passed through my family for generations. It's the first symbol of the Star Blades. All the way back before any of the tribes were a thing, when people just moving around on their own. And then all of a sudden, this symbol started showing up. And you know who made it? My family.
that is amazing.
It might be the only one left that I know of now. With how the Star Blades have become such a big thing, you know. They used to be on the coast. Not anymore. They need to be in the center. but I don't know. He puts the thing back in the drawer and then goes back to his stool.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us. It's amazing to know that your family was behind that.
At least someone knows now.
Out of character, we're coming back to this place later. This is too much of a nice place not to see again.
Have a good day.
You too, traveler.
Hope to see you soon.
Yeah, Virtue like walks out the shop, just like, oh, that was a nice piece of history.
Yeah.
A history that
I'm
doesn't
gonna be
have
honest.
crazy implications of something? Let's fucking go.
Watch, it's gonna be like 5 sessions later, you're gonna bring it up, and Victoria's gonna be like, wait, I remember this. Of this guy back in this inconspicuous
Back to this
town.
random fucking town in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I would remember that shit. That's actually really cool. I like that.
Yeah, that was actually really sweet.
I actually could, since I saw it,
I can
just
draw
like
it,
as
but
a note to me. I was saying a note to myself, could I say that like Virtue like sketched it in her book so that she could remember it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
Onwards.
Something to show Luna later. Be like, yo.
I have a piece of your history, dog.
Plot twist that wasn't supposed to be out for the public. Who showed you this? The person that showed you needs to be executed.
Like, Virtue's like, I suddenly forgot where I found this.
I actually have amnesia.
What this?
You-
Fuck, I don't even know if I drew it. Like, what the hell?
It's just like, if everything's happening, my amnesia is happening again.
Right.
A bad flare up. Alright, I guess we're continuing to walk.
I mean, yeah. I guessing as we go past the shops, like Virtue's kind of like gonna peek in to like see if she sees anyone changeling like.
Yeah,
Adjacent.
same. Well, I can tell if there's a change to get any of the shops.
That's true.
And also, I feel like Virtue probably would ask me like, "Do you want to look at the little secrets place?" I know we haven't had the best with fortune tellers, but everyone here seems nice so far.
Yeah, we can see it. We can check it out, and then if we still can't find Popo at this point, we should probably ask who Bubbles is.
I'm sure the fortune teller would know.
You are very valid. Let's go.
You make your way to this building that you saw earlier, this fortune telling Kelp's fortune telling place. Kelp's secrets or whatever the fuck I said before.
Yeah, secrets.
Kelp's secrets. You have to travel up a bamboo ladder to get to this place. It seems to be a small little tent on top of another building. It's made like the roof is made of leaves folded together, and as soon as you enter, you just get a whiff of kelp, a whiff of kelp, kelp like fabric laying everywhere, kelp decoration laying everywhere. I don't even know how they managed to do it, but there's like some sort of lighting made out of kelp too. Don't fucking ask me how they did that, okay? And in the corner, you just see this old ass woman. Her hair is, you don't even know if it is her natural hair. It's just like large pieces of kelp tied together, braided together with seashells, with like bones and shit. She has pearl earrings on. Her skin is like this old, warped moss color. Doesn't have many teeth. And you see her hunched over in the corner doing something. Her body covered in grass as clothing. Don't ask how that works either. And she whips her head over to you, her face looking very, very mean and monstrous. And then as soon as she sees you two, she goes, "Welcome in. Come sit down. Come sit down."
I really looked at I was like, I'm suddenly nervous. Okay. I guess we'll go sit down.
Yeah.
You don't know if she's crouching, but she is like less than your waist high, Virtue, and like smaller than you, Otto, which, takes quite a lot to do.
I was about to say, that's impressive.
And you see that she pats at a table that she is now sitting behind. It's just a plank of wood, of actual wood, not bamboo. And she tells you to sit on the other side of her.
Yes, yeah, I'll sit over there.
Welcome to my shop, Virtue.
Hi.
And it's a pleasure to see you, Otto.
Nice to meet you too.
What can I help you with today?
Shit ever.
We should have never got here.
No, we really should. We actually came to check out the place. We heard interesting facts about here. We wanted to check it out. Can you tell us about yourself?
Interesting facts. As she starts speaking, you see that the wall, or the sort of like canopy behind her, you see this sea elf man just poke up and say, "Madam Kelp, that Virtue girl that I told you about." She's like, "John, I need you to get out of here. Okay, I'm in the middle of something." "Oh, sorry, Madam Kelp. Gail told me that two people by the name of Virtue," and you remember what I told? "John, please leave."
Wait, can I see him? Is it the same CL?
That's the guy!
It is the same sea elf as before.
Did he see me?
He goes from looking at Madam Kelp to looking at you, and he goes, "Yep, I'll be on my way. Don't worry about me."
Hi
Slow
again.
down, fast words.
As I was saying, stories you want to hear? Well, I have plenty for you. All of those fiery folk, the ones from the air, the ones from the forest, and even the ones from the sea. They come and they give me all of their stories. I know everything about everything. Tell me something, and I'll tell you something back.
I don't
God,
know
where
what
to
ask this
start?
woman. Yeah, I'm gonna say, like, what do I even ask this woman?
What, do we start trauma dumping on this poor elderly woman? Just give her a fucking heart attack?
Are you kidding? If I start talking about my story, I feel like she'd be like, okay. Let's take a chill pill.
As in a story, not become your therapist. I would tell you my childhood, but I can't really
I think
remember that.
she's saying that she's been told stories, so we ask her something and she'll tell us something.
Well, from how she worded it, it sounds like we tell her something and she tells us something in return.
Is that
Claire, is that what was always implied?
Either or. It's up to you.
no, but what did she say?
She said, "You tell me something, I'll tell you something."
Okay, so it is that. What kind of stories do you prefer?
Well, recently I've had a lot of depressing stories coming about. You know, with politics. Blah, blah. I want a bit of romance in my life. It's been a long time since anything has happened to me. So being able to hear about things happening to others works just as well.
My romance
Why?
life is dead.
Imagine Otto's sister like looks and just like, you should tell her about Ace, and Virtue's like, what?
Oh, that'd be horrid. So about Ace.
Oh my god. Are you actually doing it? Was that canon? Is that canon?
Yeah, it's gonna be canon.
Okay.
We already make the jokes in canon. Might as well make it now.
Virtue would be like, that's nothing.
Ooh,
We see how you act.
this Ace character. It must be someone very special to you. I can feel your pulse quickening now.
As she, like, her hands are, like, doing... They're, like, trying to do some sort of witchcraft. Both of you being spellcasters, you know she's just doing gibberish. But she's, like, floating her hands around.
Oh, yes, I can feel it now from within you. You've known this person for a long
Time as she sees your face give the smallest amount of hint as to what she is saying.
You like this.
She's kind of like,
You don't like this. You do like this. You I can't tell.
I was like looking at Virtue and telepathic, and it's just like she's just pulling this out her ass. But this is really entertaining.
like somehow it's accurate.
You're an elf. I was just gonna say it's been a long time.
She doesn't know what Ace is. He could be human.
Whoever this
Otto
Ace
makes her face.
character is, I can tell that it's hurting you deeply. You haven't spoken about it in a very long time to someone out loud. It would feel wonderful to get it off your chest, wouldn't it?
She clocking your tea, Virtue?
Am I that easy to read? Am I really
Sometimes.
that easy? Really?
Virtue, you can read people, but you have to understand sometimes you give it away.
Me, Ace and I have, yes, known each other for quite some time. But at first it was not a friendly relationship at all. Actually, I tried killing him, I guess.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
What a story.
Like, so, but of course I was at a very bad mind state back then, or associated with very bad people, and that was the reason why I was going think of me like a bounty hunter. He had a bounty.
Yes. You're grumpy. He is the sunshine. You didn't want to.
I
but you
would
had
not
to.
say that. I would not say he's sunshine. He's a lot. I guess if I'm to go on, so he, of course, when I tried to make myself a better person, I got away from all of that. I felt a lot of guilt that I had hurt him, and I tried to make it up to him, and he, of course, didn't like me for a very good reason, because I tried killing him.
Yes, of course.
I would say only as of recently have we actually realized we have a lot in common and have began to become friends. Like, looks at Otto, just like, starting to become friends.
She holds up her hand to like quote unquote whisper to you, Otto, but just doesn't. And she says,
That's how it always begins.
It's fucking gossiping old lady. Oh my god.
Do you
And-
think that anything could come from this friendship?
I don't know if I would be good enough for him. He's gone through a lot, and I honestly feel like the best thing for himself right now would be learning to be himself and not be something for me or anyone.
Is that what you want, dearie?
I want him to be better. I want him to feel better. I don't care how I end up.
you see she slowly nods her head, waggles her finger.
No. Take it from someone who knows. Even if you do just want a friendship out of this union, you have to think, is that what he wants? And what's the only way to find out about what he wants? Is to speak with him. Yes, I know it's difficult. People are afraid of rejection, dearie. I'm sure you are as well. You do not wish to be rejected by this man if something were to bloom. But it is a risk that you must take to make sure that everyone gets what they need most. If you understand.
Understand where you're coming from, but I think I'd rather hear it from him than me approach him on it. I feel like Virtue, like, I'm not going to go into his story with you. It is not mine to tell, but it just would feel better if it came from him. That he wanted to be any form of closer, even if it was just friends.
She smiles to you.
You told a story, and so will I.
She goes underneath the desk and brings out 6 dolls made out of kelp.
These dolls, they were made by the Bakuzo of the Coral Blades itself.
You look down at these dolls. They are about the most shitty pieces of shit that you think you've ever seen in your life.
Back before the resets began. You must be curious, what are the resets?
Oh, I know what the
Well,
resets are.
Before all of the resets, the Bakuzo needed to keep itself entertained and created these dolls. My grandpapa found these dolls. They are worth a fortune. Because they hold a piece of the Bakuzo in it. And they can be used to bend the coral blade to your will. I need you to find 3 people and sell them these dolls. And tell them you got them from me. If they bring these dolls back and buy another doll from me, I will give you a portion of my earnings. And then they will get dolls and give them to more people to spread the word of the dolls that can be controlled and can control the Bakuzo. And they will come back to me, and together, us 3 will build an empire of people able
Telepath.
to control the coral blade. And together,
Telepath virtue is
we
just
can
this is a pyramid scheme.
stop the resets.
I'm just gonna say, if I is there anything on these dolls magic wise? I know it in my mind, but I just have to.
Roll an Arcana check.
Is there even a lick? 31.
No. No. You see that there's a small little shitty drawing of the core blade symbol on the back of the doll, but it's just a fat piece of kelp wrapped together with a string that has little pebbles of a face on it. But as you're looking closer, she grabs them and pulls them closer to her.
So do we have a deal? It'll only be 3 gold each. I know it sounds like a lot, but think of it. You buy it for 3 gold. You sell each of them for 3 gold. You just made a profit.
I'm not really a salesperson. I don't really have the what's it called? It's like I was like snapping their fingers. I don't have the persuasion as a lot of others do.
Don't look at me. You know, as lovely as that sounds, and thank you for giving us this opportunity. Um, Running any kind of empire or business right now is not really in my, I know you're such a knowledgeable old woman. I'm sure you already know all of the things that are going on in my life. So, I simply don't have the time to be doing that.
Fine. You're not interested in my tales. You don't care about the land of the dead. I was going to tell you about the oldest maiden of the water, who came to shore and made Holta what it is. But I see you're not interested. You're not
Never
interested
I'm
in my
always
told us.
tales.
intrigued of the stories. I just don't have the time to be going around and selling dolls. I mean, I have an entire city that I have to somehow pull apart politically. As you said, politics are very big right now.
Oh, your depressing politics are throwing off the stones.
I'm sorry.
Get out! Get out!
Who?
I don't want to hear any
Okay.
more about your love life. I hope that whoever that kid is, whoever that ace person is, crushes your heart and rejects you. I hope that you never find love again.
The biggest side eye, even though Otto doesn't have
Virtue,
eye.
stop, look her up and down and be like, you're a bitch. And I'm just gonna walk away.
As you walk away, she picks up one of the dolls and then throws them. Doesn't hit you at all. Then she goes, "My dolls!" and then starts scrounging to pick them up again.
Your dolls are. You probably made those last week. They don't even have any magic on them. I'm a cleric. I can feel magic. You're a scam and a fraud.
And I'm looking, I can tell those have nothing to do with any Bakuzo.
Like, and you even wrote the symbol wrong. I'm the guy in the shop a couple things down could outdo you.
Also, that pine blade symbol, that's upside down, and that line needs to be there. And your
You
handwriting's
weren't
too wobbly.
there.
And you need a better wig.
I wasn't gonna go that far. You didn't have to be that mean now.
I hope the witchblade smite you down.
Uh,
Oh, the witch was
about
recruiting
that.
me.
I'm already working with him. So, I was like, oh my god, no, for shits and giggles. I was gonna like remove the blindfold. He already took my eyes as payment for working with him. And like puts it back on.
Creature. You monster. Get out of here.
Tell me what you want.
Done, I need my liquor.
Oh, you want liquor? I'm gonna like pull out a thing of
No,
sake and just
no,
place
don't
it
give her
there.
anything for free. You kidding?
I mean, I get this bag's unlimited, and plus that's like 99% alcohol.
You're trying to
I
kill
don't
her?
want your gay liquor. Get out of here.
Yes, liquor.
Did she say gay liquor?
She
She
waddles
said
up,
gay.
and then as soon as you're like even slightly out, she closes the curtain on her little
She
shop.
called it gay liquor. Do I look gay?
You don't want me to answer that.
Hey, what do you know? The sun is at its highest in the sky. It's noon.
Oh, we gotta go to the soft.
Let's go to the docks.
Oh god. Okay, at first I was regretting it, but that was kind of funny. Yelling
Yeah, it
at an
was a
older
little.
woman is oddly therapeutic.
Yeah, actually, yeah,
It was kind of fun.
yeah. Hey, Quinn probably doesn't give a shit. He probably got a kick out of it.
Ace would be proud of me.
Yes, yes, he would. All right, time for the docks.
Do you actually think Ace likes me? Are you okay with that?
I mean, it's not like Ace was aware of what happened. That was Joker, not Ace. Ace doesn't know what went down. Even if I might still care or have lingering feelings, it's not for Ace at that point. It's technically Joker. And that's a whole can of worms I don't even want to touch because let's be honest, I don't even think Joker likes me. I think he gets amusement out of what happened.
The Joker is not good for you, dude.
Well, I'm aware of that. And what sucks is that even though he might not be good, it doesn't change the fact that I still liked him at some point.
I can understand.
But to answer your question on if I'm okay with it, yes. Because it wasn't Ace. If I tried talking to Ace about it, he would look at me like I have two heads. He doesn't know, like I said, he doesn't know what happened. That was all fucking Joker.
It's... But, like,
As for
I said, do you even... Like, you being serious about thinking he likes me?
I don't know Ace on a personal level like you do, but what I can say is that you and Ace do have a type of bond that honestly probably outdoes a lot of people, whether it's just friendship, actual love, or whatever it is. There could be a chance. There could not be. I honestly don't know. I can't read Ace. But here's my question. Do you see Ace like that? Or do you see Ace as this person you've wronged and that you just want them to get better? Out of character, we are walking and talking.
Yeah, I
We are
see what
not
you're
gossiping in front of this woman's tent.
Yeah, we are going over, but out of character. I'm struggling
With
You
because
could just
this
take
is
that virtue
this is
staying
the
silent.
first time that I've actually had to think about it.
Ah, I see where the issue is coming in.
So I'm like it's kind of always flowed, but being like, oh yeah, what do you think? It's like, oh, Wait, I need to reread something. Just give me like literally a minute. I need to reread something.
What the flick? What the heck, man?
I need a minute. Hold on. It'll be. Here it is. Me and Ace have a very complicated relationship. It As of lately, we've become a lot closer, and to the point I feel as though we may even enjoy being around each other. But I would want what's best for Ace overall. As I said to her, I do care for him, I guess, in a way I can't really describe. As you said, it's a bond not a lot of people have. I guess I never really thought of it that way.
Well, no matter what route you go with Ace, I would prefer you still think on what you want. You can still want someone to be happy and everything, but you should still consider if something does come out of this, do I want this to continue more than just friendship?
I have to think on it.
Well, obviously, I'd hope so. I hope you didn't have an answer right now. after after you've been walking here silently to think. I'd hope you think about it.
I have 48 hours to really think
Probably
about it.
more than that.
Ah, yes. 48 peaceful hours.
That is true.
Are we the dog? Can I escape?
Can I escape this sad
Alright.
fuck?
Okay.
I don't want to be in this conversation anymore.
I mean, you made it to the dock a bit ago, but you sort of like paused. You stopped a bit of ways away from it so that you could like finish your thoughts. And so after you virtues really decided that that's the end of that conversation, you finally turn to the actual dock. This dock at the southern end of the city, it is it's like almost jarring looking at it because it's so different compared to the rest of the city or the town, where the rest of the town was homemade, made through bamboo, made through the natural materials of the world. All of the coral in the water underneath was bright and vibrant. The fish and the life in the water seemed to thrive. This dock looks almost industrial. It looks like it was attached on after the fact. It's made of hardy materials that don't fit anything else. You see that underneath the dock, all of the coral has died away to nothing but white sand underneath, and there's no fish around. At this dock, you see that there is a small bench on the dock, and you see a little girl about maybe probably around the same age as Hope, but a sea elf instead of a moon elf. You see, she's sitting on the bench, sort of like hunched over, looking at the water below. She has dreads similar to the Coral Blade leader. You see that her features are rounder. Her elf ears are long, but she has a rounded nose and thicker lips, and she seems innocent. She doesn't seem harmful to all of you. And if you just walk up, which I think is what you're doing, correct me if
Yeah.
I'm wrong. When you walk up, she immediately sits straight up and then stands up and turns around to you both. You're the fire
Hello.
starters, right?
Oh, yeah.
I overheard my parents talking about what you did in the mountain blades, the burrowing blades, and the pine blades. You know how to
Mm-hmm.
fuck shit up, don't you?
It's a very odd way to start this conversation.
Yeah.
If you're concerned about us fucking this town up, we're not. We're just stopping by.
My concern is that you weren't gonna wanna. I need you to.
Oh.
Can I ask why?
I'm sorry. My name is Star Belaros. I'm the youngest daughter of the Belaros family, the one that rules over this town. A couple years ago, before most of my family was born, the Coral Blades established this port. This dock, I should say. It killed the coral around it. It left trails of death and decay in the waters. And they stole our stuff. Bubbles doesn't even know that his material has been used across 5 different tribes in the Elemental Alliance without him even knowing. And recently they've established those. She points out into the sea where you see 2 bright blue, not natural poles sticking out of the water. Underneath the coral is bismuth, the stuff that's used to control the creatures. I don't know how, but this place is the only place that it's made. But to do so, it's killing our town. My parents refuse to use the resources that we have or the rebels rolling around this country to stop it. I believe it's fate that you've walked into our town, and I want you to fuck shit up. You can say no. I will not force you. I have no way to force you. It's just up to you.
Can I ask why you didn't? Have you told the town this or tried to tell anybody this besides your parents? Because these people seem really prideful of what they're doing. I think if they heard what was happening, I think they'd be generally upset and riot themselves.
Look at us. She gestures back to the small town, which seems a lot more rustic now that you're thinking about it. There's not much we can do to overthrow an empire, and that's not what I want to do. Port Belaros has seen more people than we ever have before. In the town's eyes, more people, the people coming in to mine the bismuth, means more publicity, more people knowing about us. But it's obvious they don't come to this dock anymore. It's strange how the Coral Blades are willing to kill their own name just to get what they need.
What do you think, Otto?
I kind of have mixed feelings on it, honestly. On one hand, I understand why it takes this degree, but on the other hand, it's to fuck up this place.
What are you asking us to do?
Yeah.
I would ask you go out there and destroy those 2 mining devices.
I'll find a way to blame it on the rolling tides, and maybe the coral blades will go away.
All right. That can be dealt with.
And I've heard that you folks have that magic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If you could find a way to protect the water, the coral, the fish from another attempted excavation, that would also be appreciated.
I'll
I don't think I have
see
anything
if
for
I
that.
can. I'll. Hmm. Casually goes to see if there's any demonic sea creatures that can be put in the water. Because I can
That's
summon demons and shit, so I want to know if there's an aquatic demon I could just be like, all right, there you go. You stay here, you protect these people, have a good life.
They will feed you, probably.
Yeah, basically. Could we just do like a custom demon for that? Because I don't know if there is an actual aquatic demon. Thinking about it, is there an aquatic demon? Hold up, gotta go check the rule books. Is there a?
See, everything I have doesn't last long term like that.
There's something called water weird.
Looks a water weird.
Oh no. I don't know.
Oh, they're kelpies. I don't think they're demons, but hold on, I'm looking at kelpie. It's a beast.
I can't offer you much in return. Our town doesn't have much, but just think about it.
I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't even really think about it. I wouldn't be opposed to doing it. Granted, if the Coral found out we did this, our asses are on the hook. Their leader is a very no jokes woman.
Yeah,
I think Rock Crusher was actually scared of her. That's saying something.
I promise I will try my hardest to keep you out of this all. Not too many people know about this port anyway. They wouldn't think that someone
Yeah,
like you would end up here in the first place. Going to the bigger cities with the leaders and stuff instead.
yeah. But I'm down to help. Virtue,
Yeah.
you think it's something that you're good helping with?
Sure. I I'll help. I don't I'm not quite a water person though, so this might be a bit more difficult. What hours of the day would you say have the least would be the best for the high tide and argument and maybe less people out?
It might sound counterproductive. You see that her spirits have kind of been lifted a bit. Tonight we have our annual festival of color. It's when the city is at its loudest and most chaotic. Yes, everyone will be out, but everyone will be out. So no one will be paying much attention to stuff that happens otherwise.
All right.
I see.
You say that you can't breathe that well underwater, right?
I am As many people have tried mistaking me for a sea elf, I'm actually a moon elf.
She one moment as she runs off in a way that makes you real. This is just a goddamn child that's asking you to blow up a bunch of equipment, and she comes back with a little starfish. Put this to your nose, and you should be able to breathe through what it does. We don't
You
have
know,
no
this is not the
potion.
weirdest thing I've done. I'm gonna take it.
Oh, that was easier than I thought it was gonna. All of my family will be at the festival, so if you finish it, come find us. Oh, and I could show you where your changeling friends have gone.
How did you know we were looking for changelings?
I assumed there were changelings that came into the city, and now two people coming in right after it. It don't take a lot of work to realize that you're not just here to visit.
Yeah, but it wasn't really. Yeah, fair enough.
Also,
All right.
Gil told me.
You know what? Small town, word spreads. Fair enough. All right. What time is the festival gonna happen?
Later tonight, once the moon's
Virtue, we're
risen.
gonna be close.
I'm sorry, what?
I said we're gonna be cutting it close to get back.
Is it 48 hours?
Yeah. Tonight, as in like 5, or
I don't think they have a sense of time. Is it
you're
when the
right.
sky is dark?
The festival begins before dusk, and then
Okay,
it closes once the sun is gone for the closing
okay.
ceremony.
Okay. 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 I think we got this.
And it's 48 hours, Otto. That means that it would have to be
I'm aware, but
around
I don't know
in
when they
the
mean night. I
hour.
don't know. Parties normally last like a very long time, and I don't know how long this is gonna take.
Only one way to find out. Am I right? Am
Yeah.
Well,
I right?
yeah. Time to bush it up.
Time to blow some shit up.
Um. Well,
Oh, hi,
considering it's
normally I'm not the person that does this.
noon right now, can you show us where our changeling friends are right now? We still have hours.
She squints her eyes. How do I know you're not just gonna leave?
I mean, would you? I don't. I was gonna say, would you like someone to escort us? But that's not really a thing. Um.
You
I
have
mean, we
my
could have
word.
left when a woman was berating us. We didn't.
You have my word. And I know that might not mean much to you, but we have never gone back on it. And I don't plan on that being today.
Roll a persuasion check.
Persuading the child. Okay, that is a 29.
Her facial expression doesn't change much, but she says, "Follow me."
And we're following.
She takes you to the center of town where you see Gil running around a bunch. And she says, "Hey, old man." He goes, "Huh? What'd you say to me?" "Pete, can you show them where the changelings are?" And Gil went, "They're changeling in this city?" "Pete, you showed them to me, remember?" "Did I do that?"
it was them goddamn seagulls, wasn't it? No, Pete. I know you're an old man. They were white. They were not birds, all right? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Why didn't you say you were just looking for them goddamn changelings? Come on, you three. Come on.
As he starts waddling away, and you see he travels farther up north as you were down south to a small little bamboo farm that's on the actual land, not on the water. And you see these three workers, these three Triton working in these bamboo fields. And he goes, Hey, Gull, come here. Yes, you, come here. As one of the Tritons, like, pointing to himself and then runs back over. All right, as Gil pats him way harder on the back than he needed to. This here Gil here, this is first day of working, you see. He showed up randomly one day and said, I want to work. And I went, goddamn right you do, you want to work. And we put him to the fields. Ain't that right? Ain't that right, Gil? Yes.
Put the minority in the
sir.
fields? I'm kidding.
Yeah, ain't you having a good time here? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. As he's trying to do the same accent as them. All right. Do you know these two? He tries to contemplate with himself of what he should say, but you both don't need to try that hard to tell that he's trying to come up with whether to say yes or no, not if he does recognize you or not.
Virtue does like a little like finger wave, just like
It was just a small nod.
They are my friends. Friends. Ah, these are your friends? Yes, sir. Well, I think this bad boy you'll be looking for, okay? He ain't no changeling though. This is the Triton. I don't know what you talking about. As Gull immediately like straightens up a bit at the word changeling and starts looking around. Star just rolling her eyes in the corner. Does this suffice for you?
Yeah.
Go
seems
talk to
like
your
they have a
friend. They're
decent
supposed to be your
life,
friends.
yeah?
Talk to him. Goddamn.
Gail, it's okay. We have not seen each other in a while. That might be a bit awkward. Why don't you... Hi.
Hi. I hope things are going all right. North.
We're
They're
trying our
going.
best.
I really must thank you. I know you were going through a lot and couldn't really do much than throw me out in the woods, and I am sorry for not making it all the way to that town that you said, but I think I'll be okay here.
It's probably safer here. Because from my understanding, it's probably just been better you stay here. Not a lot of people come here.
Yep, and he's got old Gilly and old man Pete to help him out. Ain't that right, Go? As he turns around and just that's right.
Is this old man's Pete twin that's like been lost? Who eats the seagulls instead of
We're
kills
gonna
them?
just see old man Pete walk by with them seagulls, and I'm be like, "Hey, I got another one."
Like, does he have a brother we don't know about?
I think because
That
we're
would-
both Tritons, he's taken me in as a son of sorts. So
Mhm.
But it's all right because he's a nice man. I mean, he's a nice man. I'm not good at accents.
It's fine. Don't worry. You can probably speak normally and you probably would have been fine.
Don't lose who you are by trying
Yeah.
to fit in too much. You can be yourself. Don't forget that. You don't have to hide anymore.
Maybe it was hiding there, but it's more of just being myself now. Not that I hated being a changeling, but I don't know, it's fun getting to choose who you are, I guess. Without fear of if someone finds out, they'll hang me.
That is fair.
Certainly. Changing is part of you, after all.
I'm just glad you guys are happy here.
And I'm glad that you're still alive.
Out of character. Define alive.
I'm glad you're still alive, cuts to Virtue being fucking eaten.
I'm glad you guys are okay. Cuts to trauma later in life.
That's in the future. Virtue doesn't know what's gonna happen to her. No.
Yeah.
For right now. Anyways, well, I want to check in, make sure y'all were okay. Settling in. Seems like you're settling in really well, actually. So that's actually really good to hear.
Glad to be a bit of good news in your day. Speaking of damn good news, you want some good news? Go. What is it, Pete? I found you the best dinner. Just you wait until you get off work. You're gonna have a cook of a champion. All right. I'll see you both in the festival tonight, and will I or will I not?
You'll see us.
Yep.
Okay, wonderful. I just came up with a new recipe, families only. Family being me, because I just came up with it. So, I better see you. And go, you better be working your butt off, because you're about to get a reward, son. Yes, sir.
Just, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, boy. You get back to work now, right? Yep. Okay. As he pats him on the back, slaps him on the butt, and takes us on his way.
Whoa! I thought I was supposed to be your son.
Oh, well.
Gold shivers a little bit and then gets back to work.
Have a good time.
He waves goodbye to you.
All right, back to what we need to do.
I hope that was
Time to blow
helpful.
shit up. I said it out loud. That's just me out of character saying I'm gonna blow shit up.
I hope I was able to help you to make the work you're about to put in seem worth it, Star says after watching whatever the fuck just happened from the sidelines.
Yeah. All right, well, we should get planning for sure.
And your Chauvis holds up the starfish is going to work. Not that I'm doubting you, just
Hold your breath.
On my dishes. Mom told me the 20
yeah, no, that's not very comforting.
We sea elves are told from a very young age, worst case, hold your breath.
You're gonna do 20 dishes?
It's comforting
Okay.
in a way.
I hope it works then. And I will hold my breath if it does not.
I'll leave you to it. Good luck.
And we're off.
We're like, Virgie's gonna look and be like, how do we always get ourselves in this scenario? We tried having a 48-hour relaxing.
I don't know. I don't know at this point.
Trouble seems to find us.
Yeah.
Anyways, what the fuck are you guys gonna do?
I'm guessing we're just going to kind of. I mean, how long until then? I'd probably just float around until the time that we're supposed to do it. Maybe find a nice place to just like sit and scout out where we're going.
You can either stay on the dock or you can go to the actual sandy beach coastline away from some of the people. It's up to you. But you have a bit of time to prepare. She didn't necessarily say that you couldn't do it beforehand, but just that during the festival, the town doesn't realize anything. But I'm going to go to the bathroom quickly while you guys plot what you will do.
Okay, great.
Otto could scope out the underwater by disguising themselves and checking it out.
This is true. We probably should both disguise ourselves realistically.
Yeah.
Um. Also, so we're saying we want to blow these things up because they're mining stuff. Do we have anything that could do that?
I don't think so, technically.
Because I don't believe, and I'm gonna look really quick, but I don't believe I have any explode spells. Nope. Just gonna look again, make sure I didn't see or did not see anything. So we didn't find a way to actually destroy it. Rather than just hitting. Which I mean we could possibly just do that.
There's considering it's a mine, depending on what kind of mine it is, there might already be some form of explosives.
Maybe. Just blow it up. I guess when we get there, we're thinking we're probably gonna disguise ourselves. Otto's thinking about scouting the area ahead of time. Um, before we actually go there with like me. And I'm also trying to figure out how we are going to destroy it rather than or if we're just going to hit it. Because we don't really, there's no spell that's really explosion. And lighting a fuse underwater is difficult. Which, by the way, how would firebolt not work underwater? Because it's fire and we're underwater. Like, this seems like common sense, but I just want to make sure.
Depends on how close you are. Because, like, the force of the firebolt is strong enough to where I feel like it would just, if you did it close enough, it could still spark because of how, like, physics works or some shit. I don't know. I'm not a science major. But, like, if you were to do it from, like,
it'd be like a gunshot.
Yeah, if you were to do it from, like, 30 feet away, it'd probably dissolve before it got to the thing. But if you did it touching it, then it would still be able to touch it Probably not light it on fire, but you could harm it.
Yeah. Okay.
There's also
Okay.
maybe a section outside of the water too, i.e., the poles that are sticking out of the ground. Or sticking out of
This
the
is
water.
true. I guess, Otto,
Yep.
go scout and see what those poles are connected to. Like,
Okay,
would
am
that
I
be
a Pokemon? I choose you.
You're the one who chose yourself. Go. We only got 10 minutes.
Away from 10 minutes, Jesus. Away from people's eyes, I'm gonna go transform into probably a trident and then go into the water to go scout out into the mines.
Okay. You make your way farther and farther out to the mainland sea. You see that the farther out you get, the less life there is, the less color there is. All of it's pretty decayed and dying, and you can tell why almost immediately when you see a massive ravine of just missing rock start to form. You see these two devices that almost look like crabs, sort of deal, almost like scorpions with their tails sticking out of the water, those being the two metal poles that you saw sticking out of the water.
Okay.
They seem to be digging at the dirt or digging at the earth, digging at the coral, just absolutely annihilating it. And it eats all of the minerals that it finds. And then you can almost hear a suction sort of thing as it gets sucked up through the tail upwards. So you can make, if you would like to make an investigation check or a survival
Yeah.
check, I can tell you more.
Give me one momento. We are looking at investigation. Watch out, we'll see which one's better. Investigation it is. A 23.
Okay. The crab devices don't seem to notice you. They just seem to be mechanically doing shit. You see that on the side of them, burned in, is the actual crest of the coral blades. And you can hear and also see that the tubes going out are hollow. Because someone's got to take the minerals up, so it's hollow. But other than that, you see that like each of the legs have like small gears on them, but nothing else necessarily. It's made of
Throw a Molotov down it.
It's made of strong metal. You don't think you could like hit it with a sword and it break, sort of deal.
Oh, good thing we weren't planning to do that.
They're hollow. We could put it in the top.
But here's there might be an
It's
issue with
blown
the
up from the inside.
maybe. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Because they suck it up, it goes through their body and up that tube. So if we open the tube and we put it down, it will go down into their body and then poof, dead.
Is there like a storage area that
If
all
one
these
plus
minerals are
one
going
is
into, or is
two,
it like a magical transport? There we go.
At the top of the poles, which you can't really see from inside the water, but you could see from outside the water, there seems to be some sort of like symbol on the top that seems magical in nature. There's not, it's just like a tube going straight up. There's not like an area to collect anything.
I say we try. Or I could just shoot a fireball, then a fireball, but firebolt down it too. Fireball would be too big. And I don't
Because
have
my
that.
only issue
Overkill,
of
bro.
if we send something, because it has the suction motion upwards, so if we try to go through the tube itself, it's just gonna fly back at us. So either we find a way for it to suck it up themselves and pray to God it somehow goes off. Actually,
Well, if we throw a spell down there, then it would be...
it would be a little easier. What's the weaker, like, is there any, like, weaker points to it? Like, anything that looks like a sensitive area where, like, if it's tampered with, it could go to shit.
With your investigation, the only thing that you can necessarily tell are all of the limbs they move through gears on the side that seem to be like rusting over somewhat, covered in like barnacles and shit. And then the actual mouth that it has to open when it is sucking up the material.
Well, that's also that's what I was gonna say is that it only sucks when it is eating. No?
I imagine
So if
so.
we put it down in while it's not eating, that would require communication between us, but while it's not eating, then or even if I could hear it, like if I could hear the suction and I hear it stop and then I toss it down.
I mean, Otto, you can hear that the suction, or you hear that noise whenever it's moving around the material, but then as it like gets up to move to a different place, the noise stops.
Okay.
So yeah, okay. Okay, we know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. Now, Molotovs? Burn it from the inside? Because we don't really have bombs. We don't have grenades.
Fuck! Shoot a bullet down there. Get a gun.
Well, we don't have Bryce because he didn't want to come. I'd say like Molotovs, and I don't know, maybe I could throw like a firebolt or two down there too, just to, like, or a guiding bolt if
Yeah.
radiant maybe would do better in that scenario. But I think fire would be fine because it's not meant to handle fire; it's underwater.
Yeah. I think also because I imagine that there's probably some form of oil or something inside of it, so there might actively be an explosion.
I like this. Okay,
But
we
there's
know what
two
you're
of them
doing.
though, so we're gonna have to do it in both.
Same time. I mean, why don't you see really quick if you could hear it from above? Because the poles are
Yeah.
moving. So, like, if you go above, like, could you hear it, like, stop? And then just pop?
Yeah. Claire?
Um, Reaching the surface of the water, you can still kind of tell that there is something going on, but it's definitely a lot less noticeable. Like if you weren't actively seeking it out, you wouldn't notice that it's there. But still, there's
Okay,
something.
so you can tell. Okay.
And also
Alright.
imagine it when it's moving, because you said get up to move. So as soon as the pole starts moving, we just bap.
Yeah. So I imagine these poles move on the surface if the crabs are moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
so as soon
so
as they start moving, we both same time, bam, Molotovs down the hatch. Boom, explosion. And we run away into the night, and then we enjoy the party, and then we go back home. Not
yeah, I
my
like that
home.
idea.
Not my
Actually,
home.
no. Actually, it's not home.
Yeah, but I say I don't know whose home that is. Because it ain't mine.
Okay. Is this your plan? Otto,
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
your turn to relay virtue, what you have done, or what you have figured out.
Yes.
Okay. Please describe to me how you both are taking down these creatures.
So the party starts. Everyone's distracted. We both are gonna disguise ourselves as to being some kind of Triton sea elf, probably something I've seen in like the Coral Blades.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then we're both gonna go to. Like, obviously, I'll try and use starfish. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'll try.
It works kind of.
Oh.
It's kind of almost like feeling the feeling of being waterboarded, but you can breathe still.
Okay. Um, But probably only use it for the portion where I have to actually be under the water, just like get there so I'm not swimming on the surface, and then pop back up by the tubes.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, I mean with Otto's unlimited bag of alcohol and unlimited Molotovs, we just set up, we wait for it to move, and pop it down the hatch with the Molotov fired. Just pop it down as soon as they start moving.
Okay. Both at around the same time, you throw Molotovs down the hatch of these creatures. And you don't hear anything at first, but it does stop moving. And then all of a sudden, you feel the pole vibrating and getting hotter and hotter.
I'm a run.
I'm
Swim
moving.
away. Swim away.
As from below, you see a explosion taking place, though it is completely dead silent as it's deep enough in the water. But you do feel it as the pressure from the explosion comes up and bubbles to the surface, but it seems like it might rupture through, but it manages to make it all the way to the surface tension and then just show as a few bubbles poking out of the water, almost as if they farted. But both devices have been destroyed.
You want to summon your thing?
Yeah. I have to look up fucking sea monster because I can't find any demonic sea creatures.
Didn't wasn't there the water weird that Claire
Was
said?
is that an actual demon?
I don't think it's demonic.
It's an elemental.
Kraken!
Can we just make a homebrew water demon?
What do you want your water demon to look like? Oh,
I kind of want it to look like a sea kelp because those are actually really dangerous.
a sea kelp.
It's oh, let me make sure I'm actually looking at the right name. No, they're called. I think they're called kelpies. Kelpies. That's a dog. Oh no, it is called a kelpie. I just spelled it wrong.
The seahorse?
Well, it's a mythical water. It's technically a horse that you find on land or marshes, but yeah.
That is just a horse.
When you touch it, it drags you and murders you.
I think it had to be in the water though. Like the whole point of the kelpie is
Yeah, no, the kelpies.
land.
The kelpie. These are it's gonna be a demon, so it's gonna stay in the water.
Okay.
I just like how they look.
You summon
And also,
a
I
horse
was gonna
that
expect to see
swims.
horse. Yeah, I was about to say kelpies are scary.
Do you have to command it in some way? I don't remember.
I have to make persuasion or intimidation because I can't make a demonic circle in the water. So we're gonna go roll that now. It's probably gonna be persuasion.
It's up to you, bro.
No, I know it's gonna be persuasion because yeah. I'm basically giving you this heartfelt speech of how it's gonna redeem itself and that's gonna protect this town. A 30.
Inspire the demon to do good.
I know, right?
Be good. Protect
a
this
30.
town.
You go on a monologue. You talk about the things, the ways that capitalism has destroyed this town.
Capitalism is the real demon.
You see this horse look to you, and a single tear rolls down its cheek as it turns around and runs in the water, I guess, towards the town. Not in like a malicious way, I swear. To stay under the water and protect the last of the coral reefs as they begin to grow back again. Slowly.
I'm gonna
Let's
say this now.
go.
This thing has a challenge rating of 6 because it's the highest it's being casted at.
And it's gonna do its best.
Are you kidding? No, it's actually from the power of love. It's gonna become the strongest Kelpie it ever could be. Okay.
With the power of love, it's
The
gonna
funny
take down
part
the
is,
Pearl Blade, obviously.
the problem is the fact Kelpies don't look mean or malicious. They look generally like happy.
It's a fucking horse. I
Yeah. They're
Anyways,
colorful too.
It's
It blends
no
in with the
Kelpies are
coral reef.
normally either horses or women who then lure people to the water and then drag them under and drown them.
So did I just summon a overbuffed siren that turns into a horse?
You just summoned a horse siren.
let's fucking go. What the hell?
Plot twist, it turns into a woman.
It was great.
It turns to a woman and starts partying. Let's all party.
You make it to the shore, and you see the town didn't even notice that you were gone. There were some of them after you've gone back. You could decide when that happens. Some of them are like, John, the dude that was like, "Oh, were you sleeping, pretty lady? Do you want someone to fuck.
You'll get there. You'll get there. I believe in you.
Were you sleeping before? Because I could sleep with you later."
No.
I was like sidestep.
No.
I was sidestepping, be like, "That's all you, Virtue.
Hey,
Have fun with that."
That's not how you start a conversation with a woman. Nope, try again.
I was like, "Oh, walking off to go like find something to do."
He sighs.
Staying within ear distance, but like just watching, just listening.
He sighs. He closes his eyes, takes a deep breath. So nice weather out, Hey,
better.
John, how are you doing? As Gil comes in and shakes him around. "Oh, son, you better go take care of yourself." As he looks down towards his pants, then pats him on the back and takes him away. As he tells him to go.
He peed himself. Or whatever. I don't know. I want to believe that was pee and not anything else.
Right.
I'm just gonna believe that he pissed himself.
"Where have you guys been? The party started a bit ago. Come on, join the club."
We actually promised to meet somebody.
Oh,
Mm?
well.
What? Okay, but alright, I have to say, like, we have 24 hours. We got here in an hour.
The woman, the child. We said we were gonna go meet her.
Okay.
I didn't mean home.
Okay, well, how you were saying it, it's just, I was like,
We
where?
have someone to meet.
I wasn't sure if you were talking about our friends. You were talking in code. I took the code wrong. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
no shit, Sherlock.
I'm sorry.
I don't mean to interrupt your plans. I don't mean to do that, I swear. You just come back and join the party. Better stay. Once the moon reaches its highest, we have a fun closing ceremony that I guess we don't really do anything, but the nature does. Pretty fucking dope, if I'm gonna say so myself. Hope to see you there, alright?
Yeah, definitely.
We'll be there. We just need to talk to someone real quick. We'll be right back, okay?
Alright. I'll be here. As he
I'm kind of excited to know what the
puts his hands up and
nature thing
rolls
is.
backwards while looking at you.
Same. We're both like nature. Let's go.
Yeah, we both got like really hyped, like, "Oh my god, nature! We gotta go find this one so we can go watch the nature show."
If that is what you're doing, to go look for the little lady, it doesn't take long to do so, because you see that Her whole family is there. All of the Belaros are there. There's the Lord, the lady, and then you see that she has 3 older brothers and 2 older sisters. Some of the kids are going around, hanging out with the townsfolk. The Lord and lady are kind of just sitting there, and they both have one of their hands on the little girl that you were talking to. You could tell that they pride themselves in this little child specifically. But I mean, the Lord and lady, they are a beautiful pair, a gorgeous pair. You've never seen old sea elves before, but holy fuck, they've done it right, sort of deal. And they have these smiles on their faces, and the only wrinkles that they have are smile lines from years and years of diplomacy, obviously. And the girl sees you, Star sees you, and she turns around to her parents, and then she sort of gestures for you to come over here with her hand. She's like, come on.
I guess we'll start walking over.
You see that she, like, with a hand to the side, she does a thumbs up or a thumbs down and, like, keeps going in between the two, waiting for you to respond before you get up to them.
Thumbs up.
She matches your thumbs up. Father, Mother, these are 2 of the fire starters. They both nod to you. They have... She tries to hold down her smile to try and seem indifferent. They have managed to get the core blades away from the city. As they're like, oh. The lady, how did you manage to do that, huh? And she's like, through diplomacy. Diplomacy. She spoke...
Like, Virtue would kind of, like, bow slightly and be like, I am a very persuasive talker.
I'm sure. I mean, you don't get a name like the fire starters without getting something done, am I right?
Indeed. We start fires in metaphorical ways.
And putting them out too, I hope, as the Lord
Of course.
joins in. Well, my daughter has told me about everything that you've been doing for our town. And we must say that we appreciate your work greatly. While we don't necessarily approve of her methods, you can't necessarily speak to a random group of rebels to get things done for you. You have managed to do the impossible. Get those goddamn core blades out of our town. And we are forever thankful for you. You see
Of course.
the lady holds out a small little cloth, and in it is a small blue nautilus shell.
Oh.
This is
Shell.
the symbol of our home. I don't know if or when you might ever be back, but if you do, show anyone this, and you'll be treated like family.
That's
Thank
so
you
nice
so
of you.
much.
And if you need anything from us, just let us know.
Likewise, it was a pleasure meeting you all. And a pleasure helping.
Star, what do you say? She bows to both of you and says, thank you so much for helping our town. I know that it must have been a lot of work, and you probably weren't expecting to do any of that, but we are forever grateful for what you've done for us in our small town of Port Belaros. Good job, darling. Good job. As he pats her on the shoulder, just like Gil does.
Virtue would bow back to her. Just return the gesture.
No, please, we won't hold up your time anymore. Please enjoy the ceremony.
Thank you. I hope you enjoy as well.
They give a small nod to both of you and then go on their merry way. Is there anything that you two would like to do before the closing ceremony?
No, I want to see. I want to see.
I want to see the
trees.
nature. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just say, as you're sort of antsy, getting excited for the nature and stuff, you are just pulled around in every which direction as the word starts to spread that the coral blades hopefully aren't going to come back to the town. Random people just come up to you and start just like giving you shit, of like giving you little pieces of coral, little shells that they found, little sea glasses. They blow bubbles in your direction, and it kind of gets annoying how many bubbles are thrown at you. Gil gives you a beautiful meal and lets you share the beautiful meal that he was gonna give to Gull. And this entire town just kind of like brings you in, and a few less people are calling you a sea elf. As you wind down, as the night winds down, everyone climbs up onto the roofs of their buildings. All of the roofs that are made of just normal bamboo, they all climb up. Some of them climb up onto the actual mountainside. Some of them go to the beaches. You can decide where you want to watch this display of nature take place. But the Belaros give a small speech. I won't give the whole thing, but they talk about the tradition of the moon talking to the sea, which then gifts the world everything that they need. They talk about how everyone gives and everyone takes. And tonight, they were given something powerful. They were given a chance to finally be free from the coral blades. And they thank both of you for that. After their speech finishes up, they say, please enjoy the closing ceremony. As the moon reaches its highest, you see the glow of the moonlight bounce off and reflect into the water. You see the coral that were bright blues, bright yellows, bright reds, they start to glow. They start to radiate even brighter, almost as if they're glowing, so to speak. You see the fish who fuck if you've seen any of these fish before. All different shapes, different sizes, different coloration, scale patterns. All of the light from the moon reflects off of these scales, and off of the scales, the coral in the water, they reflect back up into the sky, creating a almost borealis of light and color and movement in the sky. It paints a beautiful picture. It is probably one of the most beautiful things that you've seen in a long time. You just see nature doing its thing, the people appreciating and caring for it, as well as themselves. And as the moon starts to finish its cycle and fade away, all of the colors do. And that is where we will end this bonus session, The Colors of Port Belaros.